Hello Taurus, so I'm doing your weekly reading for October the 30th to November the 6th. I'm going to take a look into what is going on with your situation. I'll find out why it's happening, what's going on in your blind spot, what it is that's working for you, and of course how it is likely all going to play out as well. Taurus, I'm just getting distracted there because I'm getting like a lot of error messages that are popping up on my laptop. I don't quite know what's going on. So usually when that happens, Taurus, the sound might end up sounding like a little bit scratchy in places, okay? Again, I don't know why it happens. It's something to do with slow encoding, something like that. I don't fully understand it all. But listen, I'm getting your read done, okay? I've tried to do your read here for the past hour, and I've had, like, things interfering with me trying to get your read done, so I'm not putting up with it anymore, right? I'm getting your reading done. End of. Right, your strongest overall message is the Serpent and healing. So obviously in this deck the Serpent is about healing, it's about recovery, shedding of the old skin. Normally when that comes out, it tells me that you have outgrown a situation, or you've outgrown an old way of thinking, or you might have outgrown a person. Okay, it's about evolution. Now, I'm also getting with this one for you, Taurus, that it's tied into reinvention. Okay, so you could be going through a time of personal reinvention, and ain't that so cute, the fact that I've got a little snake out on the table as well, and that's your strongest overall message. So yeah, some sort of deep personal reinvention for you here is taking place. Your situation is action, so that's having the confidence to take action on what you're needing to take action on, right? It's that passion, it's that enthusiasm, it's that fire within you, right? And you listening to that and you taking action. I want to say there's a lot of determination with your energy, Taurus, which again is really nice to see, right? Like literally something has started this fire within you. Right, can you tell us more about this action for Taurus, please? Again, I'm still getting those error messages that are popping up there, Taurus. Oh dear, I hope that the sound is going to be okay. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, see? The card of action, adventure, enthusiasm. It's you really grasping onto something with both hands, feeling so enthusiastic about it, really driven. It's a very driven energy. It's very courageous as well. So I do feel, Taurus, that this situation is calling for you to really lean in to being that free spirit, okay? There's also a message here of rebelliousness, right? So this week you might find yourself rebelling against the norms, right? And doing it with enthusiasm, justice, nice. Okay, so with that Justice card coming out, I kind of feel that this is a bit of a karmic situation, a bit of a karmic time for you. Not inherently bad, okay? The word karmic, it just means soul lesson. So with this one, I feel that the moment right before this enthusiasm, this passion, right before that, you were sort of pushed to your limits, right? And I feel that this is you coming out fighting, basically. You're coming out fighting. You're no longer putting up with any kind of bullshit. There is this whole new outlook on life here that's shining through in these cards for you. So I'm just clarifying that justice. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. really taking charge. So that's a strong masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine, okay, it doesn't make a difference. This is you taking charge. You could be taking charge of your finances, your living situation, okay, making changes where necessary as well with the Seven of Cups. That Seven of Cups, that's an interesting one, because it indicates that you're no longer going to allow others to distract you away from your course, okay? There's definitely a lot of dedication that's coming through in your energy, and now you've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, happiness, feeling whole, feeling complete. So this is creating a picture, Taurus, of you becoming who you know you truly are deep down inside, okay? Outside of other people's expectations of who you're supposed to be. It's like you're throwing away other people's expectations of you, right? And this is now literally, you're going, do you know what? I'm doing this because I want to do this, and I'm not going to do that over there because I don't want to do that anymore, right? This is a total... I want to say total liberation that's going on with this energy, and you're glad of it with that fire and healing. You're very, very glad of it. It's almost as if you're going to be saying to yourself, why did I wait so long, right? Why didn't I do this before? Okay, why is this happening, teacher? That's the Hierophant energy, so of course it is. Why is this happening? Because you've learned that living through other people's standards, I guess, other people's expectations, it's no way to live at all. There have been a lot of harsh lessons here to do with this teacher energy. Yes, harsh lessons, the sun reversed. Yeah, stuff that you would rather not speak about, basically. So yeah, we're not going to speak on that. You're putting depression and struggles in the past, okay? You're putting these harsh lessons in the past. Yeah, no need to repeat them all over again. It's like you're done. You're completely done with all of the bullshit. The Four of Cups, that's a disconnect, right? So for a long time it's showing me, and I'm not going to go into details, because I'm being told not to go into details, but basically for a long time you felt so disconnected from who you truly are as an individual. And there's only so long that it's another error code. It keeps saying that it's overloaded. I don't know what's going on. For a long while, you genuinely didn't feel like you were you, if that makes sense. You felt like you were sort of living for someone else, or do you know what I mean? It's like that there wasn't any real authenticity there. And that's where that depression came in, with that sun in the reversed position. So, yeah, that's why it's happening anyway. Because as I say, there's only so long a person can live being detached from their true selves for, until it gets too much. What's going on in your blind spot? The hungry ghost and fear. So it kind of feels to me like an energy dip, like a sudden dip, right? So when that sudden dip happens, Taurus, it's imperative not to be afraid, but to recognize this as just another part of your journey, of which you clearly are on this intense healing journey, okay? If you recall, your strongest overall message was a serpent and healing. You are going to get those sudden dips in energy, right? They're letting you know about it because they're saying, Taurus, it's perfectly normal. Don't freak out. Don't panic when that happens, okay? You've not gone backwards on your progress. That's just a normal part of it, okay? Because according to this energy, you've been through a lot. right? And again, I mean, I couldn't go into details anyway, right? Everyone's on different parts of their journey, right? It's just showing me that it's been really, really heavy, really negative, definitely a lot of struggles here, both mentally and physically, so health-wise as well. You are going to get those sudden dips, but don't panic. They're calling that days of regression. So when that happens, they're saying for you to sit with it and process it. Okay, yeah, High Priestess, instead of running from it. Oh my God, what is going on with these error messages? It's doing my absolute head in. I've never known it to do it like that as frequently as that. It's so frustrating. Okay, can you tell us more about this fear and the High Priestess in Taurus's blind spot, please? What it is that they don't see coming. I'm understanding this combination as well, Taurus, as afraid of awakening, almost to a certain extent here. Okay, you got the Eight of Cups that's coming out now as well, to clarify fear, right? It's like you know that there is something that you're needing to walk away from, yet a part of you is still subconsciously holding on to it, or them. Okay, so you're going to know if this is a person that you're holding on to just out of habit, or if this is a way of thinking that you're holding on to just out of habit. Is it negativity that you're holding on to just out of habit? Okay, it's needing surrendered. There's something here that you're doing out of habit, and it's hurting you in some capacity. It is hurting you, right? Okay, so they're saying for you to surrender that, whatever that is specifically for you. Can you tell us more? Yeah, the Star and the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, you're being told to strike out on your own. Okay, with the Star and the Page of Pentacles. Now, this could be a new business venture. It could be you working for yourself, right? Or you learning to do something here for the first time. Okay, they're saying here it's time for you to strike out on your own, Taurus, and for you to give it your best shot, and that you are actually going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so there's a lack of belief here that you have in your own abilities, like something is making you afraid. And with it being in your blind spot, it's a subconscious fear. And I feel that this is a subconscious fear of you fucking up, or of you making a mistake, or do you know what I mean? Something along those lines, because you got the Page of Pentacles as a card of a student. Is the card of doing something for the first time, learning a new skill, going back to school, okay, getting a qualification, especially with the Star being with it. There's a fear surrounding that. Okay, now this could also be, for a small handful of you guys, that you've had some kind of spiritual awakening and you're feeling this pull towards divination, but you're afraid to try it. Okay, you mustn't be afraid. Go for it. Like literally this energy here is saying, Virgo and Taurus, face your fear. Why did I just call you Virgo? Because I was thinking of Leo as well. That was really weird. So Leo and Virgo, are they playing a part? Is there a Leo or a Virgo here that's playing some kind of part, playing into your fears, right? Telling you that this is bad, this is wrong, that you shouldn't do this. It's all bullshit, basically. You're being encouraged here, like the universe, spirit, whichever name you prefer to call it. It's encouraging for you to explore, to learn, to really tune in to your High Priestess energy, okay, and to not be afraid, Don't be afraid of your own abilities. Some of you guys are definitely very spiritually gifted, okay? High Priestess with the star, definitely very highly in tune, highly spiritually gifted, and basically afraid to tap into that a lot more. So you're actively being encouraged here, Taurus, to definitely tap into that, okay? And again, that's going to help you out on your healing journey as well. So, what is working for you? The monkey and humor. Yes, your wonderful sense of humor, your ability to... It's not hide your pain in humor, right? It's not that. That's something else entirely different. Your pleasant and fun approach at everything that you do is working in your favor. That's also number 44, so keep a lookout for they're saying triple fours, so keep a lookout for 444 this week, okay? That indicates that you're setting the firm foundation for your future, and look at that. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Again, I'm sorry if this video comes out a bit laggy. Again, I do sincerely apologize, Taurus. I'm not going to redo your read, right? If it's unwatchable, I'll do you a bonus read on top of this one, okay? Honestly, I wish that you could see my monitor. It keeps coming up literally every 5 minutes. Error code. It's insane. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles that's coming out squiffy. There's a bit of a false start here, Taurus, and you just have to keep pushing through, okay? Again, exactly the same as what I'm doing right now. With getting your reading out, like it's all part of the energy, so everything that happens during the read, it is part of that reading. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. You're gonna have to keep pushing through. It's not ignoring your problems, right? It's not that at all. It's pushing through the resistance, pushing through the issues, pushing through the problems. It's like giving it your best shot, Taurus, and see what happens, okay? Again, it's completely not about ignoring your problems, right? It's pushing through anyway. So yeah, with that Ace of Pentacles, there's a little bit of like self-depreciating humor here that's going on. Okay, but again, it's coming out for what is working for you, so it's not taking yourself too seriously. Yeah, and another ace, the Ace of Cups, self-love. Okay, so if you are going to be self-depreciating, do it in a nice way, a fun way, in a way that is not going to make you feel bitter about yourself, okay? Because you know how some people can do the self-depreciating, but it comes across as being a bit, oh, woe is me, pity me type thing, right? This is like having a laugh about it, okay? Having a laugh about mistakes and, you know, just learning from mistakes instead of being so rigid and expecting perfection from yourself all of the time. Like, we're all only human, okay? You're gonna fuck up, we're all gonna fuck up, right? And we are all actually fuck ups in our own very beautiful, very unique ways, yeah? It's that, because it's humor, Ace of Pentacles, squiffy, and the Ace of Cups upright, okay? So yeah, lay off yourself a little, okay? How it's likely going to play out, the nest and home, yeah. Feeling safe, secure, see how that's nice and high up, yeah. That could also be a metaphor for your actual home, right? I feel mostly that this is about you feeling chill and relaxed in your own skin, okay? Although for a small handful of you guys, this could be about your actual literal home, the place where you live. finding a home, beautifying a home, making a house a home, okay? But it is mostly about feeling comfortable in your own skin, because if you recall, there was a disconnection here that was going on for why this spiritual healing, this spiritual growth and spiritual awakening was happening, because for so long there was this disconnection from yourself. Right, and then you're ending this reading with you feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin, feeling at home in your own body, okay, which is quite a beautiful thing, because not everybody does feel at home in their own skin. Right, that there are so many people out there who feel this really strong disconnection from their physical body, right? That this is a reminder that you're so much more than like your physical body, yeah? Like that there's so much more to you than just that. The Two of Swords, okay. So yeah, with this Two of Swords, that's being in two minds, right? So you're still going to be in two minds about the star, about your abilities. You're still going to be in two minds about whether or not this experience is real, or if you imagined it, it is real, Taurus, okay? You're not imagining it. Yes, it does feel very lonely when you don't have anybody to speak to about the things that you're experiencing to do with your spiritual growth, healing and awakening. But I promise you, Taurus, you're not on your own, okay? So, yeah. With the star, remember, that's the place where dreams come true, okay? It's your northern star. It says, look, you're making incredible progress. You are doing the right thing. You are going the right way. Keep going. Okay. What else for Taurus, please? Thank you. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. What a beautiful energy, Taurus. The Six of Pentacles. It's giving and receiving help. It's generosity. Okay, this is the universe, I want to say returning the favor. So by you sticking with it and going through this spiritual growth and transformation, this spiritual reinvention, it's like the universe does you a solid in return, okay? Because by you doing that, you're acknowledging the importance of, oh gosh, it sounds really out there. Okay, how to better say this? Some people say, and again, everyone's got their own opinions. Some people say that we are parts of the universe experiencing life itself through you, through me, through the trees, through the mountains, through the rivers, through everything, right? So by you acknowledging this healing work and this spiritual awakening, you are acknowledging the universe itself. Right, you are acknowledging the interconnectedness of everything, right? So they're doing you a solid in return, basically. Interesting, yeah. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. In the context of your reading, Taurus, that's you being self-assured, you having the capabilities to reassure yourself, okay? It is you taking firm control of the situation. It's you being focused and disciplined, okay? It's very stable energy. Yes, definitely very stable energy. You've got the Knight of Pentacles immediately underneath that one. which is very, very reliable, very pragmatic, very hardworking. So yeah, you are taking your spiritual development seriously, as you should be, but don't be afraid to have a little bit of fun with it at the same time. You can do both. Okay, that's what your reading's about. It's saying, Taurus, yes, you can do both. Okay, let's get you a healing message. That one felt like a bit of a strange reading, and again with all the weird ass faults that's going on as well. It's very strange. The energy in general is just really weird for you guys today. But again, that's going to happen when you're going through this intensive healing process, and you've got sleeping man and unconscious under there. So yeah, it's like the spiritual part of yourself was in hibernation for so long, and now it's waking up. Oh, Virgo and Justice, number 6 for your healing message. Okay. Right, so this one says, seek justice in the situation. Justice can be slow, but it will be done. Justice is linked to achieving cosmic balance. Renewal is possible, and balance will be achieved. And then it's got words of power that says, I am open and responsive to justice and renewal. Okay. It says, Astrea is considered the virgin goddess of justice in ancient Greece, and more romantically is referred to as the Star Maiden. She is beautiful, and most of all, a figure of renewal and balance. It is said that Astrea was the last of the immortals to give up on humans during the 5 ages of man. Humans became less and less virtuous until finally, sometime during the Iron Age, where it was said that no man could be trusted and that all were destroying the land, Astrea gave up all hope. Okay, the poet Ovid tells us that she covered her eyes and ascended to the heavens with the assistance of Zeus. Close to the scales of balance of Libra, she shone brightly, offering hope and justice to all. The mythos tells us that she will indeed return to Earth, heralding in a golden age. Yet some say that this has already occurred with the beginning of the Renaissance after the baddened times of the Dark Ages. Virgo, the constellation contains the star Spica, which is one of the brightest stars in the night sky. Virgo contains the autumn equinox point, which is adjacent to the star Beta Virginis. It is the second largest constellation in the sky, but the largest. Okay, yeah, you don't really need to know that bit. So intuitively with this one, Taurus, listen, I did say that there was karmic energy that was going on, right? And I did say that not to freak out with the word karma, because it just means soul lesson. And I was feeling it there with that justice. It's just the way that particular justice came out. It felt quite karmic to me, and that was before we saw the teacher. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely, like, this is definitely a very, very karmic-ass time for you guys. It's because you're coming into your own, right? There is a message here definitely about the scales of justice being balanced. So for those of you who are waiting for some kind of justice here, you are going to get it. Okay, and the fact that you're going through this intense spiritual awakening is a form of justice as well. Okay. I would say, honestly, Taurus, watch this space, because I kind of feel like you're all being lined up by the universe to partake in something really quite big, really significant. I don't know what that is. Okay, again, I'm not a psychic. I am an intuitive. I can only read the strongest overall energies, right? It feels like you're being... I don't want to say the word set up for something big, because that can sound a bit bad. But you know what I mean. It's like you're being built up for something really big. Look, karma will kick their ass. Develop inner strength and don't put up with any bullshit. And a stroke of good luck finally fucking arrives. Yeah. I would definitely say, Taurus, watch this space, keep an open mind, and keep going with this healing journey that you're on, okay? Yeah, I'm going to look forward to doing your next read then, see how far you've gotten on. Right, but yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. And again, if the sound was crazy in that reading, I can only apologize. Okay, I'm not going to redo the reads because, you know, sometimes these things happen and it is part of the energy, it's part of the message as well. Okay, it is all going to be connected. But yeah, I can only apologize if it has been awful. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.